What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and here's my next episode of Joe Winko Talk. I'm 100% sure you guys have all heard about this right now by now. There's a hurricane going on down south in the state of Texas. It's called Hurricane Harvey. It's a category 4 hurricane, which is right under the worst categories of hurricane, which is striking the state of Texas right now. And I actually have a picture of it right here, a satellite image of it. And here it is. Let me show it to you guys. It's really scary looking, and it looks so evil too. Things are frightening. But from what I've heard, things are not going good down in Texas, especially in Houston. They're getting a ton of rain and it's flooding everything. I heard that the water is all the way up to the highway overpass signs. That's how bad it is. And people are all trying to take shelters because they can't stay in their homes because it's too unsafe. And things are not going good for them because it keeps pouring, raining over and over again. And people have actually died so far from this hurricane, and the hurricane still hasn't gone away yet. It's still going on down there. So I'm really upset about this, and I find this absolutely upsetting. I feel bad for the people in Texas. Another thing about this is the state of Texas. I never been to the state of Texas before, but the state of Texas is actually the state where most of my YouTube video views are. I actually looked that up on my YouTube channel because there's an analytics page you can look at to see where all the people watching your YouTube videos are from. And look at this, it is. See how darkly shaded it is? Let me show you this picture. There's Texas. That's actually the state where most of my YouTube views are from. Whenever I post a video on YouTube, someone from Texas always watches it. And I feel really bad because people who are watching me on YouTube are probably out there suffering with the storm hitting them. This storm is destroying everything because it's flooding everything, and they're losing all their stuff, and people are dying in it, and it's really upsetting, really, and I feel horrible for all of them. And people are really upset about all this going on too. And another thing is, I don't mean to insult anyone, but I never really worried about hurricanes at all during my life, really. Well, yeah, because I've been living in Wisconsin the whole entire time. Well, I also lived in Dominican Republic, but even when I lived there, I didn't worry about them because I I always thought that hurricanes weren't really, like, I knew they were destructive, but I never really thought they were anything to like really be afraid of, really. I just thought it was just a lot of wind and a lot of rain. That's all I thought hurricanes were. I mean, yeah, the only like bad hurricanes I remember are Hurricane Katrina in 2005 because it broke the levees in Louisiana, and also Hurricane Sandy in 2012 because it flooded New York City. That was definitely not good. But now there's this going on, and it's really upsetting, and I feel really sorry for all of them. And it's kind of scary too. I mean, like, I only like this year really. I was afraid of tornadoes because because a psychic told me I was going to be killed by a tornado. I talked about that in one video. I'll have the link to that video in the pinned comments if you guys want to check it out. But now I'm afraid of tornadoes and hurricanes. Hurricanes really are creepy looking when you see them from the sky and you see them spinning around. It looks like some kind of monster. They are some kind of monsters, just like tornadoes are. And there's another thing, really. So, as you guys all know, My adoptive parents will be sending me down south to live with relatives in the very, 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 very near future. And there's one thing I recently found out about the town that I'm going to be living in. The town is notorious for being hit with hurricanes. Um, they never really get hit with violent hurricanes. I'm assuming they don't because there's still people living there and stuff isn't getting destroyed all the time. But stuff does get damaged. They never get hit with violent hurricanes, but they still get hit with destructive hurricanes nonetheless. And now I'm going to be living down there. Like, yeah, it's by the ocean, and yeah, it's warm and sunny, but it gets hit with hurricanes. It's just my luck, isn't it? Well, you gotta take the good with the bad. But there was one thing I thought of. I felt really sorry for those people in Texas because they're losing their homes and they're losing all their stuff too. And what I'm really worried about is like if I went down south and if a hurricane hit, because I'm 100% sure. Oh God, I probably shouldn't say this at all. But I'm pretty certain that while I'm living down south, a hurricane is gonna come and hit where I'm living. I don't think it's going to be a violent and super strong hurricane, but I still think it's still going to be a hurricane nonetheless. And I still want to be prepared for it. And if a hurricane hit, and let's say the floodwaters and the storm surge got really bad and like swooped into my house, well, it won't be my house, it'll be my adoptive parents' relatives' house, but I'll be living there and all my stuff will be there. And if the water swooped in, it would destroy. You guys should know this. I have quite a few electronics that I use to make my YouTube videos, and those possessions are dear to me, and I don't want them to get destroyed by the waters. That would make me sick. I wouldn't be able to do my YouTube videos anymore because all my stuff would be destroyed by the hurricane waters and the storm surges. I'm honestly really worried about that too. So, well, this is blame my autism mind for making that my major concern of a hurricane, my stuff getting destroyed. But I don't want that to happen at all. And no one deserves to have their stuff washed away, not the people in Texas either. I feel really sorry for them. And but as for me and moving down south and worried about a hurricane hitting, this is how I'm planning on preventing that from happening. Well, you can't stop a hurricane, but I think if I was preparing for it to happen, so I have a wish list on Amazon. I always have the link to it in the descriptions of all my new videos, but I'm gonna have the link to it in the description and the pinned comments. The second and third items are waterproof bags. They're these waterproof bags I found for sale on Amazon. They're not really too pricey either. And basically, I was wondering if someone watching this video or someone following my channel, I was wondering if someone here could order me those bags. I only need two of them, but well, I could definitely use more than two, but at least two of them. That's how many I need. Yeah, they're waterproof bags. They're designed to hold all your stuff in, and I don't mean here's some pictures of them. Here's some pictures of them on the list. There's a picture of them, the second and the third item, and it says Amazon Prime, but I don't think you really need Amazon Prime to get it. I think you can get it without having Amazon Prime. And they the most expensive one is $25 rounding up. Now, however, I don't mean to be like picky or anything, but I really wanted the largest size bags. I just like two largest size ones, the 30 liters, because I wanted to be able to fit all my stuff in it, because if it's too small, I won't be able to fit my stuff in it then. And another thing was, the bags come in different colors. Any color is fine with me, except for the color pink. The only reason why is, trust me, I have absolutely nothing against the color pink. I love the color pink. But the only reason why is because I'm going to be living with relatives down south, and and if they saw me with a pink bag, they would probably make fun of me and laugh at me. And I don't want that to happen. I had enough of that during high school. So any color except pink is fine with me. Um, the light blue ones look really cool, to be honest. But yeah, so the largest sized bag you can get, those would be the best. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And that's what I'm hoping someone on here can please get for me. And like, please order me. They're less than $25 rounding up. And if someone orders me those bags, what I will do is I will do an unboxing video, just like the time I got my PlayStation 2 back in year 2013. Those were good memories. I'll have the link to that in the pinned comments. And I will do a public video and announce the person who got me the bags, and I will thank them for it. And also, if you have like a Twitter or an Instagram or any fan page or any website or any blog or anything you want me to promote, I will also feature that in the pinned comments of the thank you video and say, oh, please follow this person on Facebook. They got this for me and they saved my YouTube stuff, because if all my electronics got wet and got destroyed by a hurricane, you never know what's going to happen. But if they all got destroyed by a hurricane, that'd be awful. I wouldn't want that to happen. And so yeah, could someone please order those bags for me? It would make me very, very happy, and I would really appreciate it. And there actually was one man who did get me items off my Amazon wish list, and I think he deserves a shout out. His name was Pete. He got me items off my Amazon wish list, but I'm not even sure if he was watching my YouTube videos. The reason why he did is because he read my life blog that I posted, and he really liked it, and he liked how honest I was about everything. So he got me items off my Amazon wish list, and I really, really, really appreciate that. So thank you so much, Pete. You are the best. And so is everyone else too, especially the people who are nice enough to get me the waterproof bags so my electronics don't get destroyed. But I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos on YouTube. And another thing is, there was another thing. Well, there's two other things I added to the Amazon wish list. Well, actually, another thing I want to say first, even if you get me anything from that Amazon wish list, I will do a thank you and unboxing video of it, and I will thank you for it and everything. It doesn't just have to be the bags, anything from the Amazon wish list, really. But the thing I really wanted soon was the bags, really, to protect all my electronics and to have a peace of mind just in case a hurricane hits where I'm going to be living. Also, there's another thing, too. The fourth and fifth item on the list, those are life jackets. Let me show you the pictures of them. There they both are. Okay, so I added the brighter yellow one first because I like the way that one looks. I have autism, so I'm very sensitive to light and color, and I really like that one because it stands out. However, it says $23.12 with Amazon Prime, but you can... Oh, wait a second. It's about the same price with shipping and handling. I didn't notice that until now. Okay. But, yeah. And also, I added, but there's only like two of those of the bright yellow there's only 2 of the bright yellow life jackets left in stock, so I also added another yellow life jacket. It's not as bright as yellow as the other one, but it's still kind of yellow nonetheless. Here's a life jacket I found, well, which is also the same price, kind of, with shipping and handling, really, but, oh, well, yeah. If someone could get me that also, that would be really nice also, because, like, just in case a catastrophic hurricane ends up hitting where I live, and I have and like I'm like blown out into the ocean, and I'm out in the sea because I can't swim at all. I'll drown to death if a hurricane hits me and throws me out into the ocean. But if I'm wearing a life jacket, which I definitely would if I knew a hurricane was coming, mark my words, I definitely would. If I was wearing a life jacket, I would be able to float out in the ocean and I would survive and I would make it back to shore. I could probably just swim back to shore by myself, or probably the waves would bring me back, or the storm surge would probably bring me back to the shore if I had a life jacket on. But if I'm underwater, it's just going to wash up my corpse and I'm going to drown before I make it back to shore. So that's the reason why I was asking for the life jackets. And I know people might think, oh, I probably shouldn't order this, because what if one person orders him the other life jacket and then he's going to have 2 life jackets? What would be wrong with that? What if I move down south? Okay, think of this condition. Think of this scenario. What if I move down south and I make a friend down south? Let's imagine this friend as Beth Green from The Walking Dead. Let's say I meet a girl exactly like Beth Green from The Walking Dead. Or, if it isn't a girl, who would it be then? The first person that's coming to my mind is that boy who played on Shake It Up. I don't remember what his name is, but he had the blonde hair. But let's pretend that I go down south and I meet a friend like one of those people I just named. And, well, I only named one of them. I don't know the name of the other one right now. It's not really getting to me. Let's say I made friends with them, and they said, oh, you have a YouTube channel? And I was like, oh, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. And they said, oh, well, let's go post videos on your YouTube channel together then. And I was like, oh, wow, I finally have a best friend I can make videos with. Yay! Then, and then one night, while we're filming a YouTube video, a powerful hurricane is coming right for us, and I have 1 life jacket. Well, I have 2 of the life jackets, so 1 for my friend and 1 for me, and then we both survive. And then after that hurricane is over, I will tell him or her, you know, a stranger who is watching my videos on YouTube ordered that life jacket. I said it in the video, and he saved our lives. Like, they saved our lives. They're the reasons why we're still here. And then we'll be on the news and everything. And then I will remember who got me the life jackets. We will be on the news and everything, and I'll be saying, oh, if it wasn't for so-and-so from YouTube for getting me these life jackets, we would have both been dead. But they saved our lives, and they also saved my friend from being killed by a hurricane. And I'm so happy about that. Thank you so much. And I'm still going to use the life jackets nonetheless. Those life jackets are pretty badass looking. I would rock those life jackets. Oh wait, but also another important thing you need to remember, you gotta remember to get the correct size. Let me see. You have to remember to get one that's a universal adult, because that's the one that's gonna fit me, because you have to, like, if you get one that's too small, you have to get one for someone who weighs more than 90 pounds. I'm 6'3", and I'm 140 something pounds. So a life jacket designed for someone who weighs less than 90 pounds, that's not gonna really save my life at all, really. So you gotta pay attention to the size as well. I just better throw that out there, really. So yeah. And yeah, and also, yeah, I still would use the life jackets either way, because I like wearing life jackets when I go swimming at the pool. or when I go swimming anywhere, really, because then I don't have to keep myself afloat, because it's really hard for skinny people like myself to stay afloat in the water and everything. And also, those waterproof bags are really cool. I really like them too, and I definitely would use them even if a monster hurricane hit and even if a monster hurricane didn't end up flooding my house at all while I'm living down south. And they're really cool also because they also float on water too. So like if a powerful storm like swoops me out into the sea and I'm holding on to my waterproof bags full of electronics. I'll be out there floating around with my waterproof bags full of electronics, and I'll be like, oh, this sucks, but at least I have my life jacket on, thanks to a very nice person who ordered it for me on YouTube, and at least I saved all my electronics. Now I get to swim back to shore. But first, I need to update my Twitter status. Floating in the ocean, a hurricane blew me out here. Yeah, whatever. Hashtag Joe Winko, hashtag famous YouTuber, hashtag male YouTuber, hashtag gay YouTuber, hashtag autistic YouTuber, hashtag stranded, hashtag hurricane, hashtag the South, and then I would just float back to shores. I am so predictable, am I? But yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, please keep that all in mind, and yeah, I would really appreciate it, because that would really make me happy if someone was nice enough to do that. And another thing is, now don't forget about the people in Texas who are suffering from that storm too. I'll have a link to this news article in the pinned comments of what you can do to help the people down in Texas who are suffering from Hurricane Harvey. It's a pretty bad storm and there's flooding everywhere. So please make sure to check that out. There's like donations and stuff you can do. Just make sure not to be wary of scammers and everything, because there's people lying saying that they're from Texas and were affected by Hurricane Harvey, but they're just scammers. I heard of that going on online. But still, just try to look out. Just try to look out for those, and but still help the people who really are being affected by Hurricane Harvey, and also keep them in your thoughts and prayers too. So that's basically it for this episode of Joe Winko Talk. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a while since I wore the cape also. And don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And that's it. Peace out, people.